Hello, hello, hello. We are live, people. Welcome to Chat Her Up. Today, we are going to recap Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 8, Episode 6. The title was No More Nice Tish. This would air June 8th, 2024. How y'all doing, people?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm pretty fair for a square.
hmm
All
So I'm not
right.
gonna lie, I did not watch all of it. But I have a lot to say after we start talking. I'm sure.
Um, we could start by kind of rating the episode of whatever it is that you saw. Do you want
hmm
to give it a number?
From what I saw, it was a hot mess, but it was entertaining to me. So I'll give it a 6.5.
Oh wow.
I give it like a 7, 6, 7.
Girl, I gave this like a 5. This was like
Was it bad? Well, I just saw the good parts.
I just saw the end. The end was the only so-called good part. And I don't want to necessarily say, I only like this part, the drama part, that sounds so toxic. But I don't understand where they're going with this other couple. It is so confusing to me. I'm almost begging to have Tiffany back at this point because I don't understand what's happening.
Sure, I've heard a few people say that. They said you don't realize what you miss until it's gone, and they wanted Tiff and Lou back.
Like, I don't want them back, but I don't want this. This is so weird to me. This is like, why would you hire for on a show called Love and Marriage when you got one person that's in an act of marriage? She can't even say I'm getting a divorce at this point. Like, why? Like, did you bring, and both seem like hotheads. This lady, every time she talks through her teeth, it feels like she's talking through aggression. Like she seemed like a time bomb ticking.
Have y'all seen the pictures going around of her ex-husband or her still husband that she hasn't been with in a while?
I have seen the ex, but it wasn't a very good picture. People tend to seem like so he looked toxic, that he was a nice looking guy.
A
From what
nice
I saw,
looking,
he was handsome. Yeah.
very handsome, them pretty brown eyes. Child. He was good looking. They said she ain't trying to divorce that. I don't understand it because for me, my take on that whole thing is why are they? This show seems to be the show to display
Dysfunctional relationships.
extremely dysfunctional relationship. It's like marriage is not really taken seriously because why would you bring? I mean, same thing they do it on New Jersey though, because Dolores is on there with her with somebody else's husband. But why would you come
But
on a
that's a little
TV
bit
show?
different. Dolores didn't come. She wasn't hired based off of that. She just happened to find a guy that was married and brought him on the show. This is somebody they hired them knowing this story.
Yeah, but it still goes back to you're still publicly displaying on camera your relationship with another person's husband. So
Yeah.
whether no matter when you met them or how you met them and when you brought them on, who's getting paid, it just seems so wrong to do that, and it's like it's being forced into acceptance somehow.
But the Housewives isn't a love show. It's not a marriage show. It's a housewives show. If you a housewife messing with somebody else's husband, there it is. That's your story. This is a show called Love and Marriage. Like, this is so weird. Like, and it's in every story, in every single story that they've displayed, or that they have tried to figure out a way to make it ugly. They just didn't
I
for Reese
True.
and Kimmy.
Do you think that it's because a lot of people gave so much attention and time to the dysfunction of Martell and Melody that
Yes.
they feel like this is the storyline to keep going, to get people to talk, because it doesn't make sense to continue this cycle of dysfunction on a show called Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Yeah, it doesn't. And it's like they praise the infidelities. It's so weird, like all the negative parts of marriage. Like, I'm not saying that real people don't deal with infidelity. We know that they do, but we got to have it with everybody. We had like 3 seasons of Marceau cheating. We ain't seen one girl get.
Hmm.
Like, that's insane to me. It's it's it kind of reminds me of when Marceau said he knew this was a mess when he found out the name of this series. He was disappointed because he knew where it was going.
Yeah,
'Cause they
because it was
didn't
supposed to be real estate and them being
know.
bosses, and for
Right.
them to name it instead of like real boss or whatever, the bosses of Huntsville or whatever, it became Love and Marriage
Yep.
Huntsville. Yeah.
So that's their focus. But this was just a bad call. And I don't understand why.
So I have
Like
not watched it all, but who introduced her? Was it Storm? Like, how did she get
Stormy.
on this show? Stormy. How did
Stormy.
Stormy know her?
According to this, it wasn't, I don't know if they mentioned why. I know that she was working out with her, and I'm assuming, Stormy had lost a little weight, so I'm assuming that's how she was losing it. She
Okay.
was working out with Stormy.
And Stormy is trying to be into a bodybuilding contest.
Yeah.
She done
So
stole Contessa's storyline. Okay, I'm sorry. Go.
yeah, but there's no body comparison
Teresa
so
did it
far.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Teresa
was
has the
Teresa was probably first, but
so did
Teresa and
Tamara.
Contessa ended up doing it. Is Stormy
Yes.
doing it?
Was so did Tamara.
Oh yeah,
Tamara does.
Tamara did. She may have been first.
Stormy has not done it yet, but based I don't know when the show was recorded, but she said yeah she's looking to do it at the I think she said it was like in December of 2024 or something like that.
Mm.
So she definitely looks different. Um, the blonde wig didn't really show
Oh
me anything.
God.
I don't know. I'm just gonna skip it.
What was okay, Stormy, but they say she is Destiny's friend. They say in her Instagram, it's her and Destiny a lot. I don't. I've never. I mean, I don't know.
And she also went to high school with Martell and his brother.
Child.
So they know each other. They have history. So maybe it's just yeah, I want to work out. I might be in a competition. But this girl also went to high school with everybody. I can't make any sense out of it. But I am one of those people that would love for Tiffany to be back with or without Lou
Right.
because he's
Yeah.
busy.
Everybody's saying that they're like we would, but a lot of people I think that they miss Tiffany, even though her bluntness got on their nerves. At least it gave you something to talk about. Like they feel like this stuff is forced. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Yes. That's the problem. Like, it doesn't, a lot of stuff on this show that was once praised for being so real,
Mm-hmm.
because this show, the first couple of seasons was so real and raw. It never felt forced. And I would say around season 3 or 4, it started feeling real fake. And every season seems to get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, it does, and the numbers are kind of reflecting that. The
It's
numbers
getting
are
worse.
reflecting that.
This was a really good show. It kind of reminds me of, you have to start rotating people at a certain point. You know,
They're trying to. They've rotated. I mean, think about the people
I,
we've
I
had
mean,
on there.
like, you want to keep it above. I don't think Martell or Melanie need to be on this show no more.
Melody has definitely outgrown it, and to me, and if Melody leaves today, I think the numbers would go down. But I'd understand it because she has so many other things going on. Um, I bet she would still get a paycheck though as a producer.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but maybe they could just
Yeah.
pop in. Like, don't
Yeah.
leave. But are they showing them a lot? Because most of the clips
Mm-mm.
I see are other people. It's not Melody or Martell.
Mm-mm. I
They're
mean,
not.
they're not talking to each other. So,
No, I'm saying, but even in some of the clips, they're not like
oh,
in
Anna,
all. Yeah, like most of the clips are storm. I feel like Stormy is in almost every clip.
Well, Carlos did say a couple seasons ago he thought that Stormy was the face, the future of the show. I
no.
don't know.
It's
Well, he
not
did say
working.
that.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
I
It
would
ain't
rather
working.
see Nell and
Mm-hmm.
Fletcher as the heads of this show versus Stormy. Stormy is she don't seem like a nice person.
So I agree with Bria. She said that seems to be a problem with reality TV across the board. People are coming on as fans instead of friends, and they're coming on to, which I know you're supposed to market yourself,
They got
but
agendas.
yeah,
Yeah.
it seemed like that's what their main focus is selling a product
They don't
more
just
than
want
building
to
a
be famous.
relationship.
Yes, and they just don't want to be famous. Like we need some more Portias. I
Yeah.
I used to say that all the time. People like not Portia, not her specifically. I'm talking about Portia said she was on Housewives 3 seasons before she realized she needed to figure out a way to monetize what she was doing. So that proves it. That girl went on that show because she just wanted to be famous.
Yeah.
That's what we need. That is authenticity. I
Authenticity. Yeah, you said it. You got it.
yeah, that's what that's who you need to find because these people with these agendas, they're focused on their agendas.
Yeah.
And they're offended by anybody that steps in their way. You can't form real friendships like I ain't gonna say you can't, but it kind of shows on the screen is what I'm saying to you. It literally shows on the screen. You can't
Mm-hmm.
hide it. We can pick out like I'm gonna keep it a buck. Or out of all of these people, Stormy, although I don't like her necessarily, but Stormy just wanted to be famous.
Yes.
Like
I
she,
agree.
I could even say that Nell and Fletcher, they just wanted to be a little famous.
Mm-hmm.
This is not their bread and butter. This is not their, I'm not saying that Stormy doesn't have an agenda. We know that but she was successful before she stepped on this show. It may have been enhanced it, but it has also hurt a lot of deals.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you could tell when a person is coming on to be famous. Like it has to, one of the reasons why I think that for example, Ronnie DeVoe and what's her name? I
Shamia.
I don't know
Shamika.
why
Oh,
they although I'm not gonna say I know why they didn't come back, but I felt like their presence there was to broaden a brand and they didn't feel like it broadened their brand.
no, she felt like they tried to make her seem like a drunk, which
Yes.
I didn't watch that season, but from what I did see, I mean, she was drunk a few times, but not no more than anybody else. But
Not
Oh,
only
yes, she
that,
was.
it was that last time when she
she
vomited.
just threw up. That yeah,
Yeah,
but other than that,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't think
Shamari, thank you, thank you.
I don't think I would have considered her an alcoholic. That never even crossed my mind.
Yeah,
My issue, I wish that she had stayed the course because I think she could have been a better future. But she had an agenda. That's a person. She had an agenda. She wanted to sing again, and I ain't mad
uh-huh.
at her. That's why I was just saying that it was a brand decision. It wasn't because I just want to be famous. Heck yeah, I'm coming back. You could tell Jim Fessler on Real Housewives of New Jersey just wants to be famous. She want to have fun. I believe the same. You can pick out the people that are there for a branding, and that becomes a problem. It becomes a problem in reality TV, and I'm not. I feel like on this particular show, y'all not gonna like that. I just feel like old girl came on with an agenda, and
The what are you talking about? The bodybuilder? I don't know her name. Trisha.
no, I don't think they
She's
own
talking about
that.
Melody.
I'm talking about Melanie. Yeah, I don't think
Oh
that
well,
they.
Melody came on. She yeah. Melody wanted to be famous. She wanted. Martell will tell you that she wanted to be on American Idol. Like
Yeah,
she came on this show to be famous. She came on here to divorce her husband as well. and
Exactly.
set up her life for her and
Yeah,
her
that's
kids.
what I
So
believe.
yeah, oh, okay, I get you. Yeah. So yeah, she
Yeah,
has several agendas.
yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like you have to good reality TV don't stop being good reality. Because see, a person that's good at reality TV knows when to turn it on and off. They know that at the end of the day, this is a job. So when it's time to go on, I might not like you. We might be in and out, but I'm ready to play. Come on,
Yeah.
let's go. But you got to still be a little in. You can't take the what's the old girl from Married to Medicine? Quad. You can't be quad. You just can't show it. Some people really do want you to be friends with them. So you gotta pop in. You have
Yeah.
to learn the game, in my opinion. Like
I
you
agree.
and
So what happened on so I didn't watch it and I don't know the order. Are you watching it, Joy? Are you gonna go episodes like scene by scene or how are we
not
gonna do
really
it?
because like the first segment was pretty much that couple that I don't understand. We didn't talk enough about them.
Right. Well, can
Uh,
look so for people who don't know, she is still married, five
correct,
years
correct,
without a divorce. Okay, go ahead.
correct.
Mhm.
And like the next scene, they went to the Fletchers and they talked a little bit. She wants a new closet, and that wasn't really no big deal
Oh
other
no.
than submitted, and I think they're cute. And I do think you should have somebody on there with a solid marriage with some longevity. And a Nell seems to be open enough to have conversations. So I like to see their marriage.
Wait,
And
what's
then
Latoya talking about?
I think she's talking about the Tricia girl lying. I don't know what she lied about.
I don't know what she like. Is she lying about the situation? Well, tell us the tea, because I
Yeah,
don't.
tell us about it. But go
Yeah.
ahead, Joy. What's next?
The next scene is the double date between Maurice and Kimmy and Tisha and Marceau. And it seems like they're
Oh,
talking about, it's a double in date. They're eating, chit chat,
oh.
whatever, but they're also, Kimmy wants to build something, an office or something.
So her and Maurice bought like a building,
Correct.
and I guess they're trying to repurpose it for I don't know for what, but yes, yes,
And they want him to submit a
well,
bid on it.
yes. I felt like that was great. I mean, I
What I
I
like,
do think that Kimmy was right
yes,
about he ain't because even Melody said to him, "Finish a project." It's
right.
like, and I know he tried to say, "Well, I finished the ones that pay me."
Yeah.
Um, have we seen those finish?
No, but that was a good comeback.
I
I
mean,
mean,
Black is finished, but he bought a strip mall, and they haven't finished gutting out their strip. It's Black itself is finished. He's actually expanded Black. That was, that's why they got their turf and their outside stuff. But what the
so it's open now.
but it's the strip, the mall that hasn't been finished, and it's crazy because that would generate income for him because you could sell or have a place for people to rent. But arguably he could be saying I'm working on other projects to probably have to fund that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming her, but
So, and I guess Kimmy feels like her project will fall under the family projects that aren't being finished,
well, that's why
and
he
that
has to submit a real bid.
yeah. So that's why. So people felt like she was. Some people felt like she was being shady. Other people feel like she was just being real. What do y'all think?
She was just being real,
Mhm, yeah,
hundred
when
percent.
I had a friend of mine, my aunt's friend just redid our bathroom, and I was kind of feeling some kind of way because I ain't want my bathroom, empty for no month trying to get done on some Negro business. But
Uh huh.
he told me I'll have it done by this date. And it was a date I could live with. Because I was willing to pay $3,000 more to have somebody do it in a day.
Mm-hmm.
We had a quote, and my husband was like, "Well, let's just see. We saved $3,000, and he did it. So instead of a day, he had a job in the middle of our job. That was really the issue that he had to do. That was 3 days. So it probably took him 7 days to finish. 7 or 8.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
which
convenience fee of 3,000 wasn't worth it. That 7 days is fine with me.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was good.
I just didn't. I just said I didn't want my bathroom held up for
Mm-hmm.
no three, no, no weeks and weeks and weeks. That was my issue.
But 7 days ain't bad. So
Yeah.
so he did pretty well. But with Marceau, because she named Tisha's office wasn't finished.
Hmm.
More Manor, and she named another one. I can't remember. Um, not is
It
it
was.
More
It
Manor?
was
Scott's
no. It
Manor.
was.
Who is
It
More
was
Manor?
the
That's
strip mall.
Kenya. Sorry, Scott's Manor.
Yeah. It was the. It was the. It was the strip mall.
And the strip mall. Okay,
Yeah. It was
okay.
because they just have other things. It would bring them more income, but he has to go in there and get that stuff done.
Well,
And
Scott's Manor gonna be some years, so she don't even need to put that in the same category because I don't even think they got sewer.
they didn't. It's just dirt up there. They
Yeah,
was just
so
and they taking so long. They probably gonna have to go up there again and cut out more trees than then grew.
hold on,
So,
y'all. I'll be right back.
Not
but
the
anyway,
muscle milkman.
but I definitely think it was worth it. That Tricia girl gives me weird vibes. I'm with you. I'm expecting a bombshell with her and Muscle Milkman. That's funny. Girl, I just because I already been investigating, she should be on the show and they should have me warn her. What? She got that
Hmm.
man believe her ex-husband won't sign the papers. Oh, when she haven't even filed the paperwork to get him signed. Yeah, that's what's crazy.
So yeah, I know we are kind of off of them, but I kind of think that he's going to get his heart broken. She's not going to marry him, and it's going to all happen on TV. He's so ready, and he says so many positive things about her. But when I heard she hasn't even filed the paperwork, I thought, oh no, she's going to break his heart.
Yeah, this whole
Hmm.
situation is weird to me.
Y'all, I
Yeah, it
really
is.
completely forgot we was supposed to be reviewing this.
You know what?
Hmm.
I swear.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped off, but my bladder just hit me. But anyway, I'm back.
But
Same to me.
yeah, it's she they're giving everybody weird vibes. I don't know why they would even be picked for this show. It just didn't it doesn't make any sense. Like I done been to Huntsville. It's some really nice houses there. Don't none of these people want to be on Love and Marriage Huntsville? Like it's
Well,
some
I mean, as messy as Carlos is, I think it's a Carlos thing. I think people are afraid to work with him because he's not loyal to anybody, and he will, in my opinion, use these people, and it could even hurt them and their livelihood just for ratings, just to try to get some ratings. A lot of people don't want to work under those conditions.
yeah. Yeah, I guess. I guess. It's just I don't know. It's just that
Wait,
was that
not
just
to
didn't
knock
I
off
don't
so
understand
Gucci.
that move.
She called Trisha a knockoff so Gucci.
Yes, I've heard a lot of people say that she reminds them of. Is that the girl from Bell Collective?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh huh.
That's the one
Oh
that's
my
married to
God.
JJ.
Mm-mm, not the knockoff so good. I can't.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I don't. It's just it's just giving me weird vibes. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I'm with you. I'm with you. So let me ask y'all about Maurice and Kimmy. So I
Hmm.
like them. I like them as a couple. I like Maurice. I like Kimmy. But what else can they give? I mean, what else can they give on the show? What are they? What do you guys like
Girl.
about them being on the show? Is it simply the sibling connection, or what else do they bring to the show other
I'm
than their
waiting.
love,
I think they give maybe a little common sense.
common sense?
I think they give a
Uh,
little common sense to the situation. I think so.
Think
I think
okay,
that I mean
because I like
how
them. I'm a little biased toward them, but I'm thinking, will they be able to survive if we don't get something else?
I don't
out
think they
of
need
them?
to be full cast. Like they need to be friend of at this point, in my opinion. I'm not trying to kick them off the show because I feel like everybody need a check.
they not
But
in every episode, so they got enough people
but
to kind
they in the preview like the beginning, right?
of front.
Doesn't that mean you not friend of?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they full. They full time. Yep, they are.
And I mean, they may have added them last minute as
So,
a.
Callie's question to the people who are watching, ask your question again so they can answer it, Callie.
What do you think that Maurice and Kimmy can stay on the show without bringing something more? We're past the cancer. We're past everybody being mad at Maurice. They're buying a couple buildings, but what else? What else are they bringing? There's not a lot of gossip about him cheating, which we don't need to see anyway. It's nice to have somebody not cheating, but what else can they give us? Do y'all want them to continue on the show with these numbers going down? I don't know. Something to think about. Because
Okay.
I'm okay missing the show at this point.
Because I'm gonna be honest, I used to not miss this show, and I have not watched a full episode this season yet.
Yeah,
I just haven't.
yeah. I've watched the bootleg versions, real short and to the point.
It's just so many people probably looking.
Mm-hmm.
Is that D talking? I heard a man.
Yeah, that's Martell. I have
Oh,
been
okay. Keep going,
I
Joy.
definitely don't. I watched the clips on IG.
Mm.
from
So,
Huntsville.
Brianna said, I hope I'm saying it right. They can, but they shouldn't. They are basically, why you gotta put Cynthia the Bailey in this? They're basically the Cynthia Baileys of the show, taking space and budget funds.
Child.
Who
Ooh,
is
cause
who
I
you
ain't gonna
think is
lie,
the
I ain't gonna
baby?
Kim,
lie, baby. Cynthia
Kimmy and
was getting
Maurice.
paid $1 million for nothing.
Oh yeah, I can see that. You
Yeah.
right. You right. That's
Yeah,
a good assessment. I like that when
Cynthia,
people compare people to that. You right.
for real, because Cynthia was getting paid $1 million for a long time for nothing. For
Was
real.
she? Was she? Because I don't think Carlos paying them more than maybe 5, 10 grand. I don't know.
You talking about an episode?
Yes.
Well, you know that Winter girl, she got kicked off of the other show for saying that Carlos only paid them 2,500 an episode
Yeah, she got kicked
for.
off of it, but she said she quit though. She quit.
Yeah, she claimed she quit. No, she got kicked off of his reality TV tour. Remember, he was on that tour,
Yes. Yes.
and she was supposed to be with them, and he
And
kicked her
then
off.
because she got to talking about that low pay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
$2,500, really?
Mhm.
Yes, and
And and then
that ain't worth it for what Carlos puts them through. It just ain't.
Well,
and Heavenly
let's see.
called
How
him
many
out on it.
episodes do they do? 33?
I don't think they do as many as. Oh, I don't know.
They probably
Because
do half.
I think they do half of
15.
what Huntsville does.
Yeah, 15, 20 maybe.
Yeah.
Not as many.
Oh, no, I'm saying I was actually thinking about Huntsville.
No, I don't know. Yeah, okay. So I'm hoping Huntsville makes. We think
So if
5,000.
I'm just saying, if Huntsville makes 2,500 and they did, I'm just saying 33 episodes would be $82,000.
Yeah,
Let's say that they make
I'm thinking they
$5,000
make 5 at the minimum. Right.
when they did 33 episodes. That's
That's not bad.
If you're in every episode, that's 165,000.
Yeah. I don't know.
Then baby, I could use the
We could use
250
that, but is that money
episode.
for them?
Well, yeah, I could use it too. But if you think about, I
Is it
mean,
per person or per couple?
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think Winter was single, so that's what she got. I don't know about she didn't have a spouse or a mate. So,
Hmm.
but I mean, 160,000.
If
I
it's
don't
per
think it's worth
person,
it.
that ain't bad.
Not maybe
Because
not.
it
yeah,
depends on who it is.
because
I mean,
you individually have to sign a contract. So yeah.
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 I mean, clearly, I think Melody is making well over that, and she should. And Martell, he's done some questionable things, but he's one of the top people on the show. He should be making a decent.
Yeah.
I can't,
He's an executive producer with her,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah. I think Martell and Melody probably make more than that.
yeah. So that's hopefully they're making more. Not
Possibly not, because Mariah, I don't know if his contracts are like Bravo. Mariah's, it was just a vanity title. Now because I know that it may benefit her now that she's not talent, but when you're
Uh
a
huh.
talent and also executive producer, it might be a little different. And we could say maybe their contracts are similar to what Shawnee did with Basketball Wives. But they claim that she really didn't have the authority to fire anybody. As a matter
I
of
think
fact,
that Martell, and the reason I'm gonna say this, and Melody have more say is because when they didn't want Wanda on the show anymore, she was gone. Destiny never got into it with Mel, she was gone. Kiki did some shady stuff, she is gone. So I feel like they do have more say so of who's on that show than what Mariah did. Just because of those even three examples, especially the
so
Wanda
why
thing.
do you think they would bring Destiny back? Because Destiny is
Because
not.
of
because of
But I feel like
this.
Destiny and Melody are now over whatever. Like Melody's done, she's fine, and I think Kiki will eventually come back. I don't think Wanda's gonna ever come back because she crossed the line with the kids.
I just, I wonder if Sunny makes more as a castmate than she did as a producer.
Probably not. Mm-mm. You think?
And Carlos said she did ask for her job back, and he couldn't give it back to her, but let her be a castmate. Mm.
So it says it's on. I'm not sure what they expect. Bravo wasn't paying the girls until the 2010s. Plus,
I know.
Oprah doesn't care.
I
Use
know.
it for marketing and be a Bethany. Yeah, that's what, and I think that's what the problem is they're on there making their little salaries, and then they're trying to market everything. And Tisha always crying because she's stealing stuff from people. I'm
But
just, let me
Bravo
stop.
won't allow them to do that anymore. Bravo's contracts are a little bit different than, say, Love and Marriage, because Bravo won't allow them to. If y'all remember watching Ultimate Girls Trip, they had tried to play a game where and it was so cold. They thought because Bravo and Peacock were separate, or they were under the same umbrella, they literally allowed them to play a game, and we get to visually see them play a game for the purpose of mentioning, bringing all of their product, thinking they're getting over, and they allowed them to play their game and did not show one of their
Yeah.
products. They beeped out either the voice or the product in their hands, but they aired it. But we
Because
can't
one
even
of the
we
girls
can
had
make
bought
no.
everybody a purse with their name. It was like, I can't remember. I think it's one of them from Miami. And
Yeah.
they did not. But she put it on her Instagram, but it was not on the show.
Yes,
Mm.
Yeah.
so because if they show your product, they are going to get a percentage
Mm-hmm.
of your earnings. That's why they only do like one person a season. Y'all ain't never tripped off at the end of a season. I know I paid attention specifically with House in Atlanta and Potomac. They be off season promoting stuff. You like, why wouldn't you do that on the show? Nene had a whole wig line and didn't
Yeah.
nobody know.
Because
Well,
Bravo wants too much of their
Or
money.
they'll pick one person and only highlight their stuff.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they should better kind of leverage who's and when they're going to do. But I'm glad it's not too overloaded because I don't want to watch. I don't want to feel like I'm watching an infomercial.
Amen.
I
That'll
agree with
kill
that
it.
too. Yeah, I'm glad they're not allowing that to
Hmm.
happen.
Yeah.
Because you're right, it would be. You don't mind watching anybody win, but it's not even fun. That's what I was saying about New Jersey. That girl Danielle was running New York Fashion Week. I didn't care to see that. I'm not emotionally invested in her.
Yeah.
I don't think Tisha has has a an
So
endorsement with Target and Fashion Nova. But
People are saying she's trying,
I thought
but
she had one with
well,
Target.
they say Sweet Tea got one. They said that
Yeah.
so maybe Tisha is trying to do the Sweet Tea of it all because Sweet Tea got a deal with Target because they were talking
And,
about her. But anyway, moving on. Go ahead.
and
What's next, Joe? I'm
Tish,
sorry.
yeah, Tisha was going to Target trying on stuff in the mirror.
Stop
And
it.
I promise, I
she
saw it.
was swimming suits
It
and
was on her.
everything.
It's been online.
Right. Right.
So
Talking
but
about what she does,
Oh
and then
if
she
she
deleted
does,
it.
you think she got an endorsement? Or do you think she
no,
trying
she
to get
trying to
one?
get one. She didn't get one.
Right.
Child.
Mm.
Okay. I mean, I say try it because Mia got her Fashion Nova. So
Yeah. I wonder how much they getting paid though.
Fallon got her Fashion Nova too.
And Fenty.
Yep, and Fenty. So, and a Nyack. Is that man's liquor?
Hmm.
She with
Mhm.
him too. But okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, that's it. It ain't.
All right, what else? What else? What
That's what I'm
other
saying, Joy.
article?
You got the show. I don't.
The biggest thing was Nell's birthday party. This really wasn't an interesting episode to me, like
So
at
you
all.
saying that all the clips I watched was from that one birthday party?
Yes.
No,
Yep.
but a lot of them was them. I mean, literally, they started at 33 minutes, 33 minutes in an hour show. They were headed. I mean, before that, they were headed to her party.
In the
Was
car. So that was on the way to her party. In like
yes,
the
yes.
shed. Okay, what is up with Stormy's outfit? Can we talk
She
about it?
looked
Somebody.
like that girl from the Players Club, Ronnie.
Oh
I felt like she
God,
looked
she
like Holly
does.
Berry from Babs. Okay, but go ahead.
I agree
Oh,
with
that
that one
too.
too.
And that shirt was way too close to her nipples, or they was in the
Right. Why did
I
Courtney
thought
let
she
her do
looked
that?
fabulous.
It
You
looks so
you is
trash.
ghetto fabulous anyway. So D.
D, are you joking?
He's ghetto fabulous.
I thought that the girls did look nice. I thought Melody, that little jumpsuit was
Oh, well, let's
really
look at
cute.
what do y'all think about this comment? Tisha could be a lot further up. I think Marceau holds Tisha back. What do y'all think?
Well, it's interesting that she says that because if you think back a couple episodes ago when Tisha, Kim, and Melody were talking, and Tisha was talking about how she wanted to be sure and spend more time with the kids, made it sound like she was going to pull back from a lot of her business stuff. So I kind of agree with that, and I think he's kind of talking her into believing that that's what she wants to do, and that's how she made it sound. So I agree.
Mm.
Mhm.
But I just think when she, are you talking about at the reunion when she was trying to convince
No,
us that
no,
she
not
really
on the
didn't want a
reunion.
career?
No, no, this happened on the show a couple of episodes ago.
Okay,
When
because you
the
remember at the reunion he said that she would lose her
Yeah,
children. You remember all that?
yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, but then they kind of moved beyond that. She was getting a little bit more exposure on her businesses, and but after that whole copygate, I don't know. So she's talking like she wants to pull back now a little bit. Because Marcel never gave her the office back.
Oh. Okay. So Tori feels like Marceau saves her from self destruction.
I would say that at first, but after seeing how she acted, no, Marcel saves her from self child.
Oh, okay. So in the car from the scene that I watched,
It's two different cars.
Tricia was telling Stormy that Tisha was saying things about certain people. Do you
Watch out
think
for
what
her.
brought that on? Because I just saw the middle. Why? What brought them on talking about Tisha talking about people? Was it just out the blue, or did Stormy ask her a question? Like, where did that come from?
I don't remember if I don't remember how the conversation started, but I really don't. Do you, Joy? I just assume
I
it came
can't
up because they
just
were trying to tell the new couple what to expect
only
from the other
thing that I
people.
could think of, it was a transition kind of question. They were talking about Martin. They were just talking, and then Stormy says, "Are you cool with the Scots?" And he was like, "No, I'm cool with the Scots." I think that's what transitioned the conversation.
Okay.
They weren't really talking about. I think that was like they're asking questions because if y'all notice, it's two different cars moving. They both are in sprinters, but they're in two separate sprinters.
Uh huh.
It's four and four in a car, and they're just basically having conversations about each other. Well, we
And I
cool
know
or
one thing,
whatever.
Courtney didn't lie about Maurice.
Yes, yes. Let's talk about yeah.
What do you say?
Oh, tell him D. You remember?
Basically, just how he treated his wife more so.
Oh, that's right. He said he didn't really appreciate her. He didn't really think it was cool for Maurice to want to have relations with her while she had cancer.
I mean, I think that it's understandable where he would want it, but to verbally say it the way
Right,
that he said it,
right.
that that was crazy.
Yeah, so that
I was
turned
wondering, was that for the
Courtney.
cameras? And he thought it was just a way to go, and it ended up being a nightmare. I
Huh?
I wonder. I remember I
I
kept
think that's
saying
how
that
he
this is
truly
for the
felt.
camera.
Yeah. Well,
Huh?
no,
I think
I
that's how he truly felt.
I
You know,
agree with you, Joy, on
very
that.
considerate, honey.
I mean, it's definitely inconsiderate. I'm not justifying his behavior. I'm just saying I think that is probably a small problem that he was making big. I can't imagine a man being that inconsiderate. I guess is where I'm going.
I would pray not. I see what you're
I mean,
saying.
she actually had breast cancer. This wasn't anything that she made up. Like this woman almost died, possibly, or was pretty close. And she didn't. It wasn't like she had stage 0 or stage 1 cancer. She had stage, was it 3 or 4?
Oh, she was there, and then didn't she have like the worst form?
Yeah, because she had,
Yeah.
yeah. So she had a uphill battle. This wasn't an easy feat for her. And I just can't imagine an adult man, being that insensitive.
I don't. Yeah, I
Maybe
don't.
I'm underestimating. I try not to underestimate desire in marriages, because when you do, you gonna have a cheating husband. I do kind of believe that. I don't when men tell you about sex, you listen. When they tell you that they're not happy, you listen, because I know what's coming next if they got a wandering eye.
And
And you
when
know them Scots, they say they got wander. They wanderers.
right over to the quarterback girls,
To the we are what they call
fullback,
linebackers. Yep, you're
linebacker.
right.
There you go, the linebacker. Okay, they can have them.
Tori said that Stormy asked, and that's how the conversation started. What do you think about what Tisha said about Nell and what she said about Stormy? Because she said Stormy, I guess she was a flip flopper in so many words. Do y'all think Stormy is?
Yeah,
Definitely.
Oh,
absolutely.
damn.
We just become accustomed to that. Yes, she is a flip
Definitely.
flopper.
Whoa,
Mhm.
that was
I
fast.
mean,
That's the first time I think you and Joy have agreed in a long time. But go ahead.
Mhm.
it explains her double like personality. Like she could be really, really
Yes.
sweet and really, really lethal. Like,
Like she was like the peacemaker. Remember, she was like
mhm,
earthy and she had goats and
yeah.
birds. Like Snow, who was that? Snow White who had the birds
I want
following
is
her?
she a Gemini? When is her birthday?
Probably. And then the next scene, she trying to cut somebody. I was like, what
Yeah.
is wrong with her? And
Now
she
let me
said that Nell, what did she say? I don't think she said feisty, but to watch out for her or something like
Well,
that.
yeah, she did say watch out for her because she's feisty. But I don't. Do you think Tisha just didn't understand the meaning of feisty? Because she says
Yeah,
I'm
I
not.
think
I'm
she
not
did.
feisty. I'm not feisty. I'm thinking
Yeah,
Tisha, stop. Not like that's an insult. I mean, you are feisty. But I don't think she understood what that meant. She thought she was being shaded somehow. Melody, I mean not Melody. Melody. Well, she was the funniest part there because them glasses and when she was dancing when they was getting ready to argue. But Linnell seemed that was cute. Linnell seemed really angry, like she was ready to snap at and
Oh, she a Leo.
over the whole name thing.
well, they
Look,
say that Nell's mother, who passed away, was the only one, because I went research, who called her Lornell or whatever her name is.
is that what
And
they
so
say?
Nell had asked them not to call her that.
Oh,
And I don't know if Tisha was just trying to goad her by calling her that, but that hit her in the spot, and that's why she got so angry.
Girl,
okay. See, I didn't know that.
Tisha was drunk.
Tisha was not, I don't think she was as drunk as she tried
Tisha
to make it
looked
seem
a
like.
Girl
mess.
was
Tisha
drunk.
looked a mess, and that's
She
why
was
Nell was
drunk.
paying her dust.
And all the girls
Okay.
look so cute though. She did. She did look a little sloppy.
She was drunk.
Yeah,
There was
Kimmy.
They
no
say
time to be fine.
a
Yeah,
drunk
looked
heart will speak
cute.
a sober mind, which is true. Hey,
Yeah,
Marsha.
yeah. Drunk
Um,
men tell no lies. I believe
Tisha
that.
needs. Okay. Yeah.
She needs to hold her
So
tongue.
okay.
Yeah, you
So
better watch out.
what
The
brought
cancel.
on the? Do you think they were going to? Do you think that Tish and Nail were? Did somebody set this up? Do y'all think that was authentic or no?
I mean, they always talk at parties. I think that happens. I think Tisha. I think that something is happening behind the scenes that we don't have the privilege of knowing.
Mm,
and I think that it's related to Tisha running off at the mouth, and because it feels like people came in hot. Nell was hot. Tisha was drunk. Stormy, she always on ready because that's a part of her culture, according to
Yes,
her.
how it is.
So
Stormy said, "Get active."
right. So, I just feel like people were ready to do whatever because they were being forced to be together. Because if you ain't talking to nobody, you gonna sit at a table with them at any point. You would look for every reason to get up and go to the bathroom and never come back.
Tisha tries too hard. Tisha always looks uncomfortable to me. Um, so okay, I don't know the sequence of this. So when Tisha and Stormy got into it, was Mel there yet?
Yes, they were all at the
Yeah,
table.
Okay, they
everybody
were
was.
all there. All right, so what do you think? So I don't want to skip. I want to do it in order. What do you think about when Mel walked in? It looked like all eyes was on her, and even you should Mark go back and watch how excited Marceau got, honey. He was happy. Um, do
She
you think
makes
that's
his
why
day.
Tisha jumped up? Because why did she have to try to take that lady glasses off?
I thought they was waiting on Mel for a while. That
I
was my.
mean,
I thought maybe they were waiting on her to get this scene.
yeah, I mean, maybe they were, but they sure. I felt like it was Melody's birthday, honey, because Tisha jumped up with excitement when she walked through. I don't know what that was about.
Let's see. Okay.
I don't think it happened exactly the way you, because I'm watching. Melanie was just there.
Hmm.
why wasn't she in a Sprinter van with nobody?
She was
Oh,
she was
she just
busy.
popped up in the scene.
So I
But
feel like she just coming when she want to. Like she just
yeah, why was
what?
Tisha trying to hold her back, and why did Tisha look like she was trying to hold her back when she was getting the glass and she was holding her by her arms and stuff? Because I
Who?
Tisha, when Tisha was kind of had her arms around, not in a hug way, but around Melody, like she was trying to grip her. It looked like they were getting into it, and they weren't. So I just kept thinking, what is Tisha doing? Was she just
She was
drunk and
drunk.
handsy?
I
Is
think
that
So
she
all
was
it
how is it
was?
for
drunk.
her to just be like, take them glasses off? Like
Yes, she was
when
being
you
Mm-mm.
drunk, where is that
annoyed.
the first thing that come to your mind? Like I
She
Mm-mm.
don't understand Tisha's motivation, drunk or not. Where is this coming from?
I
Yeah.
don't know what it
Take them
is.
glasses off. Girl, you know you need to take them glasses off. Like she was drunk. And they was looking at her. They ignored her. They did right. But she was out of herself.
Yeah. Well,
She wasn't her normal self. And
Mel
she
was
was
trying to warn Tisha,
loud.
tell her to zip
She
up.
was acting
Tisha
like her
should have
mom.
taken the warning.
Oh, that's what a lot of people were saying. Wanda coming out of Tisha, like she been trying to hold it back, but when she drunk,
Yeah.
that where they from?
Yeah.
Bethlehem.
Bessemer, shut
On
up.
the other side of the tracks,
Bessemer's not that bad.
from the
Marcel
Bessemer
needs to be
side.
ashamed of himself. And wait a minute, when I talk to like old friends, I'll be like, Bessemer ain't that bad. They be like, Joy, you live in one of the few nicer neighborhoods in that whole area. I was like, even today, they was like, they didn't build new houses, but it was still connected to your old neighborhood. Because I used to live in
Bessemer.
a neighborhood called Carriage Hills in Bessemer. Is it
Okay.
Carriage Hills? Yeah, I think it was Carriage Hills. And people were like, yeah, that's still a nice, decent neighborhood over there. And
Okay, so I have another question. What caused Stormy and Tisha? What made I mean, why did they get into it? And did she ever answer the question of why did you call me a drug addict or tell me to pop the pills?
Well, they got
I
into
mean,
it because Tisha said your comments weren't so nice at the reunion. I mean, but it started because she said, "No, what's weird is you inviting me to an event of yours after the way you
oh
talked to
yeah,
me at the reunion."
yeah,
And that's when Stormy was like, "What did I say about you? What I say? What I say?" And then she said, "But what about your comment to me about the drugs or the
Okay.
pills?"
yeah. That's
Did
how it
she ever
Yeah.
answer it?
no.
No.
Oh.
Uh-uh. Tisha knew she was tipsy, and Stormy kept getting deeper and deeper and deeper. What about it? What you gonna do? Tish was like, "I'm just gonna keep my liquor over here," because I
But I
just
did agree with Tish about why it did seem weird to get that invitation.
But
I don't
don't
know
they
why
always
though.
invite people when on the
Yeah,
cast?
I mean,
It
yes,
should
but
never
we ain't
seem weird.
talked at all since reunion.
And they ain't been filming at all since reunion.
Right.
That's why you getting an invite. We all want a paycheck.
Nah, we'll skip that.
Mm-mm.
Yes, because even when
It was
Mel
an intimate
was, they
situation.
was kind. I think they were kind of upset with Mel, and it's when she was eating all their food at what's Miss I don't know his name, Jalen's graduation party or whatever, and Mel still showed up, and Tish and Mel wasn't talking at all. So they still show up to film at
Mm-hmm.
events. So this
Was
is
it
a new Galentine event. This isn't the one that they had previously.
Right. This is the one where Selena's going to be on there,
Okay,
and the
and
girl from Best
okay, and the
Collective.
goddess girl, I think she gonna be
Yes.
there too.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Who threw the first Galentine?
Kim,
Kimmy.
Kimmy?
Oh, so they may be mad that she stole the event too.
And if I'm
Oh, what about Tish Kimmy calling her Tisha? What was that about?
Oh, yeah. She said the drunker she gets, the more drinks she keep throwing back or whatever. But that's when the other Tisha come out. Tisha.
Yes.
I don't know what she lying about.
and they keep showing Tisha throwing it back too. Now that I'm
They.
watching, yeah, I'm sitting up here watching her down a drink. That was on purpose. She was drunk.
She was.
Really?
Yeah, she was
Why
drunk.
is she drinking like that?
She didn't know how to deal. She was walking up in there with
I would probably because
Stormy and
I
the
would
crew.
imagine you got to have a little liquid courage if you're not feeling comfortable in the situation that you got to confront. I don't drink, but I could see why a person would do it to kind of calm your nerves. So I could see that. I really could. I'm not saying
She
it's right.
obviously needed some liquor courage so she could confront Nell because she didn't have the courage to do it without the liquor.
What was she confronting her about though? Did I mean what they get into it about?
Something about a mentor? Did Nell say something bad?
Yeah,
Because
she
that
was
was the
like
word.
that. Nell was like that. She was Tisha's mentor. But
Oh,
it's
and
like, Tisha,
Tisha didn't like
girl,
that.
like, this is why y'all know I can't stand Tisha. She always cherry picking everybody else's misery, but soon as somebody want to pick hers apart, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all notice that one while you were watching this show that they were advertising a new show called something Empire is for Houston. Family
So
Empire.
Carlos has a
Yeah,
new show of
Is
real
that his
estate
show?
people in Houston.
yeah, we posted that on our TikTok too. If
But
That's
anyone
his
what's
wants to
show?
see it.
That's his show. But
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna turn into, because this is what this show was supposed to be about. So I'm sitting here like, why the heck are you posting these commercials about a real estate show on a show that was supposed to be a real estate show? Like Carlos gonna mess this one up too. I don't care what nobody say.
Mm,
I don't know what's going on with Carlos.
I don't know.
Carlos, as Sweet Tea call him. Carlos.
Sleep.
So did anything else happen? I'm trying to think. I'm thinking about what I watched.
That was it.
I know Marcel's gonna get on to Tisha about the way she was acting. What do y'all think about him doing that on camera?
I mean, he's been doing that since season one. I ain't never liked it because it always makes her look like his daughter instead of his wife. And I know that, Joy and some others are overly submissive and think that's okay. Your man's supposed to put you in check sometimes.
Why ain't
I don't
nobody
agree with that.
said how you gonna say it?
I mean, if we just think back to
No, Callie, I feel the same way. It's like every
mm-mm.
time I see the game post his daughter, it looks like they're in a relationship. It does not look
Yes.
like father daughter. It looks like
Right.
that's his
Right.
girlfriend.
She's cute too.
What?
But yeah.
I don't necessarily think that. I think that I don't know how y'all.
I mean, I get it. But I get what Callie is saying too. But I also get the other standpoint of like, we shouldn't sexualize everything. So I mean, I get that, but I can't say like when you first look at the picture though. At first glance, it does.
Okay, I need to see these pictures y'all talking about.
It just looks like they be hugged up. I don't know.
Who?
The game.
I gotta see these pictures.
Well,
Okay, because
Who?
Callie, you done opened some people's eyes with this comment. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
I'm
because I
just saying.
always felt like
But
that, Callie. Like it just always
Who
comes
are
off.
y'all talking about? Who y'all done
The
seen?
game and his daughter. The rapper, the game.
well, he
Oh,
took her
I done
shopping.
seen those
He took
pictures.
her shopping on Black Friday. It
I
was
don't
really
see
cute.
it there, but
Yeah, no, and it's
I,
not that extreme with them. I'm
I
just
don't, I
saying.
don't, I think that more so in their dynamic of a relationship that they're trying to make one another better.
Mm.
I just don't think that
Joy.
we don't see, or it doesn't happen. I don't know. Tisha doing the same thing. That I think is really the issue. Now, people could argue, well,
What do you
Marcel
mean the same thing?
She doesn't correct him on camera. Is that what you're saying?
correct. Like
Yeah.
there is
Right.
a
Well,
correction that he does because
the way
a
he
lot
would do
of
his
times the
daughters.
things that he says to her, I don't think is untrue. That and
Well,
there's nothing wrong with your guy
here we go.
telling, babe, you could have handled this differently. Particularly if he got your back on camera.
Which is just what I said. Hmm.
Do
You
you
know,
think that Tisha can put a stop to how Marcel treats her? I'm gonna say this. I always tell my daughter this because my daughter's a Taurus and she's very bullheaded. I always say correction is not criticism, but
correct.
it can become criticism when you correct people in a criticizing way. And that's
Correct.
what he does. He's not just doing correction. He's doing criticism within the correction, in my opinion.
Because I saw the preview for next week.
Yeah. So
You
it'll be
know,
totally different if he was just correcting her. But he is also chastising her and criticizing her within his correction.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore is not just correction.
she's half in tears, saying, "I mean, you don't have to correct every mistake I made." He said, "I don't. You think this is the only mistakes you make? I mean, he
See,
just
stuff
is
like that.
degrading. He's been doing it since season one."
Because she even
Mhm.
cried to him about this before. Because I remember that one reunion. I don't know if it's the first one or the second, but she literally cried and said, "You never have my back. You always do this to me."
Mhm.
And he continues to do it over
Um,
and over.
I know why he was doing it too. And look, this is how when y'all say I can't be even handed, I was 100% on what's her name side then, male side.
Hmm.
This is a perfect example of Tisha talks too much. To be perfectly honest, this is how I saw um that reunion. Marceau was trying to tell her to shut up. You making the
Hmm.
situation work. Y'all going tit for tat. Stop. And
Yeah.
Tisha just would not stop. And because she would keep on, then okay, that's giving that all it did was give Mel more and more ammunition. I absolutely agreed with him. She would not stop talking. At some point, he even said, I'm finna walk away from this. He couldn't take no more.
He even said something about you give a dog a bone. He did something. And I was
Yeah,
like,
he was
what?
like, stop. I
I
mean,
agree with him on that one too, because
yes,
she
he was
would
trying to
not
tell
stop.
her she wouldn't stop.
She would not. But Tisha's like that. She won't
Yeah.
stop sometimes. It's not even alcohol all the time. It's just the way
But
she is.
and Marceau doesn't stop sometime when he needs to, but Tisha can't ever tell him to shut up.
Oh
And
no.
but I
Because
Mhm.
when
mean,
he did that thing about you may be pregnant by somebody else,
Yes.
ain't no way.
Thank
Ain't
you.
no way.
Thank you. I agree. I agree. But
and
okay.
Tisha, it could be very similar to me in regards. I don't really like fighting with my man.
Yeah.
We can fight, but that's not a good time for me. So I pick my arguments well.
So
It,
Tisha, here's a comment. Tisha's childlike. She lacks confidence or something. I don't know what to call it. I feel like Tisha's not great with her words. And Marceau knows this. And he knows that he can use words to manipulate her into even believing that she is the cause for some of the confusion that he causes in their relationship, and she cannot go tit for tat with him. So, and he knows this, and I feel like he uses that against her because she's not a good debater. She's not good at arguing. She does her thought process isn't fast enough, or she's worried about how she gonna sound. Something is stopping
she
her.
does though. I disagree with you. She does when she's arguing with women. It's a
Yes, but
totally
not with him
different.
because he manipulates her more.
Yeah, but
He's
not with
better
him.
at his words than
That's why
anything.
I
Yeah.
think it's a
Hmm.
situation where I'm not finna go toe to toe with you. I don't, I mean, as much as I am a good arguer when it's something I believe in, and even if my husband was right here, he'll tell you that I will argue if it's something that I truly, I'm gonna argue him down. But a whole like little bitty things
I'm
that
just gonna
may
shut up.
be meaningful to other people don't mean anything to me.
Right.
And I mean
Absolutely.
it sincerely. And I'm not saying that Tisha is just like me, but she could have that kind of attitude. Like when it's important, I got you. We gonna do this, but I ain't finna do this now.
Okay,
Cause
listen to this comment, y'all. Tisha is the type of woman that sees having a man as a flex. I believe that is the root of her hate for male because she found success being the opposite. Um,
no,
I don't know if that's the case, but I do feel like she does have, and I don't know if it's envy, but I do feel like she sees Mel doing things that Tish wants to do. Tish would like to be an entrepreneur. I know she's trying to say she wants to settle back and be with the kids, but Tish wants to be out of that house. She just keeps messing up because she won't get somebody to edit her stuff. But Tish could be successful, but she just half-assed everything. She copies from people. I don't know if she don't have the ideas, but Tish would like to be in Mel's shoes on some level. I believe that. What are you doing, dog?
I agree with that. She does. She definitely does. Marcel doesn't want her to reach that level at any point. But yeah, she definitely wants it.
Do you think it's because he thinks she will leave if she could see that she could do it on her own? Or why do you think he doesn't want it?
Well, I think he knows she can't do it on her own, and I think he knows that she would be better served at home raising their kids. That's what I think. Yeah, you might be
Um,
able to go and sell a house and sign a contract, but you really can't go and just set up this whole, you know, business by yourself. I mean, you can't lead a group of people to do that. I think that's what he believes.
mm,
She would always need help, and she would be better suited, just taking care of his life, the kid's life, and they home, and that's okay for some women.
yeah,
Nothing wrong with it. That's y'all agreement. Okay.
yeah. Do y'all bring people up or are we gone? Because I'm tired.
no, that's it. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a very good
Hmm.
episode to me. It's losing its luster.
Right. He
Yeah,
convinced.
yeah, it's losing its
Right, Brenda. He convinced
luster.
her that she can't do it. I really do believe that. Can't control to do with this.
You know what? He probably does.
Will ever
I don't
win.
know if he negative speaks into her because
I
I
don't
don't
really
know.
think so. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I never did think that she wanted to be in business. I mean
Uh,
in the world. I never did think that. I never for once believed that. I always thought that yes, there are things in her name that she already has a decent portfolio on her own. So I never did think that she wanted to boss up. That girl got a job her first season and never went to it.
Yeah.
Like I never did think that's what she wanted. I
So why
just
does she want this office then, Joy?
Because she wants to sound like she
I
has
think
a
she wanted to
career.
look like a business person. I think that's what she wanted to a look that she wanted.
I agree with that. That's
I
what she
But
never
she
wants.
did.
doesn't want to do the work that well, it's evident she don't
Yeah,
want to do the work because she
Yeah.
can't even proofread a website before she puts it out.
And
Like she
then she can't
doesn't
even
want
take
to do the
accountability
work
for the
behind.
mistake.
yeah. Like
Right.
I never did think that's what she wanted. That's why I think so many of us were so surprised when she went out and got this degree. Now I don't mean that she can't be useful at times, but we haven't even known her to do anything with it. Like who
Mm-mm.
gets a master's degree in real estate?
Yeah, you can just be a realtor and take the real estate exam, correct?
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
getting your master's in real estate is so unnecessary.
And has she ever shown any of her business real estate things on the show? I don't think so.
I don't
And that
think
was
so.
her second master's. It wasn't even
Hmm.
Right.
like it was her second master's. Like I mean, it
Because she already
had.
had one in business, right? Like an MBA.
I can't remember what it was, but that was her second master's.
So all
She
that going to
already had a master's
school,
degree.
yeah,
I
that
hope
was
she ain't using no student loans, honey. Please don't be.
well, all of that going to school was for Marcel to be able to say, "See, you went and I let you do all this stuff, and what'd you do with it? Stayed at home and raised me."
So I
Yeah,
wonder how her daughter's hair stuff is going. Do y'all? I don't.
that would have been a probably. I don't know if it that was contingent upon Stormy. I tend to think so. I'm totally convinced of that. I'm totally
The
convinced that Stormy
shade.
I
gave
do
her
too.
the rest of her shampoo. And
Mm-hmm.
girl, you can repackage this if you want to. I have no doubt in my mind. I could
Yeah,
be wrong, but I doubt.
I agree with that. I think so.
With that being said, and I think that relationship was severed, and that's what all this tension, some of this tension is coming from. You using Stormy's whatever, yeah, because she was using your product. It was a whole episode, and I know I'm not crazy. That girl was literally putting her sticker on top of some Stormy sticker.
And like remember we said she would never show the name. Like they would take pictures, and the girls would be covering the name of the product. Remember?
Because it was
Mm-hmm.
Stormy Steels,
It was
whatever.
somebody else's. If it wasn't
It was
Stormy's, it was
Canvas
somebody
Beauty,
else's.
and it that had the same colors as Canvas Beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never did. I just didn't buy into that. That's when this show started to turn into clown mode to me. The stories didn't feel authentic.
Yeah.
Had
Not
Tisha
Dr. Joy. Sorry, go ahead.
had Doctor. I mean Doctor Joy
Mm-hmm.
had Tisha done something with her degrees, and we could see it. Like say whatever we want. We have seen Kimmy actually selling real estate.
Yeah.
Right.
We've seen it. We got a visual.
Mm-hmm.
We
Have we
can't
ever?
even say
Yeah,
that.
Maurice did a law thing with Destiny,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
yes. Like I just don't buy that. I'm not saying
Yeah,
it.
even Martell done been to the house that he was repurposing or rehabbing. Like,
We
yeah,
literally saw this dude build a house.
yeah. So
With that other girl's money. What's her name? Brenda did
Ariel,
that
yeah,
one?
she came into some money, honey. That's all right, Martell. You use what you got to get what you want, Martell. I ain't mad at you, okay?
Well, I
I
wasn't even
mean,
talking
they
about
nothing
Ariane.
wrong if they in a relationship.
Well, he used Brenda. They say Brent. Is that her name?
Brenda, yes.
Everything we say is allegedly
Belinda
our
or
opinion,
something.
entertainment purposes only. Did we say that? We
No,
said it now. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, because we don't know none of this is fact. This is
Right,
just us just watching this show and taking some what I think are good guesses.
right. We
We're
good. We can connect some dots. We'll say that. What about that? All right, but anything else? I had fun. I miss
Mm-mm.
y'all.
Yeah, no, we don't get together as often as we used to. But no,
reality
I think we covered
TV,
everything.
man. It's just
What? Hold on. When did she say this?
Ari just came out and said Martell groomed her. Groomed her to do what? Be a dog groomer?
Yes, honey. That Martell is the player in the Players Club, Bria.
Martell's in the
Because
player in
I
the
said
player
use what you
club,
got to get what you want. That's what
and
Ronnie told her.
And Stormy is the
she
stripper
had
in the
plenty
player
of time
club.
to walk away. How you gonna say you being groomed? And we literally watched this man try to get back with his wife. And according to her, she's the one that initiated the relationship again. She
Yeah.
called him. If he groomed you, he
Well,
must be an excellent groomer because you can't escape and keep crawling back.
ain't that the same thing Nell said? She's the one that initiated Chris to stay with his wife. I don't believe that either.
Oh, I don't know. Did she say that?
They were
Mm.
separated, and to my understanding, well, according to her, they were separated. I was wondering were they living in different houses? Because to me, not that that would make a difference. Adultery is adultery. You can figure it out.
Right.
You can talk around it, but it is what it is. But I do think, divorces aren't instantaneously. They do take time. But I don't think you should necessarily be out there dating either when you still married to somebody else. But that's just not realistic in this type of world.
That's crazy. Wow. Well, all right. When are y'all going? When we going live again? What other shows are we doing, or what's going on?
It ain't really nothing going on but Jersey and Huntsville right
And
now.
No.
when does OC start?
OC should be starting soon. I like OC. I mean, y'all can try it out and see what y'all think.
I've
But
never
I think it would be a good show too, even if we just do 20, 30 minutes. I think you would like OC.
We've never been able to do 20, 30 minutes.
I mean, but didn't y'all do Jersey for 30? What did y'all do Jersey for?
it wasn't
I wasn't on there.
30
Oh,
something
okay.
minutes.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
a
well,
lot of it is it's just like, you can say what you want. It's a lot of fans that's joining reality TV. Jersey is so quick because it's becoming too predictable. I don't
Oh.
I don't know what's gonna happen with reality TV because I'm seeing this on all the shows.
But
Like
that means that Bravo needs to stop. Like who was that? I think Kenya said that they used to have to earn their peach.
yeah.
And now they're just getting people to just be on the show without even testing them with the other castmates. Bravo needs to go back to what they used to do in the beginning instead of just casting these people because they got a promotion person or whoever it is feeding them to Bravo. Like they need to have these people interact, see how they work together, and then cast them. You should
You
not just be guaranteed a peach.
we well, I think we didn't even do a chapstick
Oh, we
moment of
sure didn't. Yeah.
and if we had to do one, it would definitely be about Atlanta.
Yeah.
yes.
With what happened with Kenya over the weekend. Kenya apparently, I don't know if it was over the weekend, but it was last week. Uh,
Hmm.
Kenya opened up her hair salon, spa, and
Hmm.
there was a rumor that she had porn in big, like big,
Poster size
poster
porn
size
pictures.
out for everybody to see, and people were like, they were just shocked. Well, we saw one of the pictures, and in the pictures, it's not a person, but it's words, and it must be words about Brittany, one
Yes,
of
'cause
the new
I think
cast.
she's a realtor, and she called her a real estate hoe or something like that.
Yeah.
Insurance,
Oh, yeah.
insurance.
Insurance hoe. So she does something with insurance or something. Yeah, yeah.
She's an insurance
And
agent.
apparently there is audio out there of Kenya Straight saying that some rapper asked to see her vagina on Snapchat and she sent him that picture. And
Hmm.
I got a feeling that it's not porn. I got a feeling that when I was looking at that picture that somebody had taken and it's words, it's probably words that Brittany has sent to people that she has screenshots of because she said, I bet you that's the issue. And whoever this Brittany is, you can like Google her.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I haven't seen any nude pictures. And the pictures that she's naked, she's not showing anything. But she's obviously nude, like
They
in
say she's a cam girl, which like
yes,
OnlyFans.
girl, yeah.
But I'm thinking that it may have been
I
the
didn't
word
see her
penis, and she might
OnlyFans.
have told somebody she was gonna eat it and put it all in her mouth. Like some of these words, what
Yes,
that people are. Yes, that's what. Yeah.
that's what I
Hmm.
think it is. I don't
Yeah,
think
I do
it's
too, Joy.
pictures. I think it's her text messages or something like that, words that was sent or words that was exchanged.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
what I think is what's on there.
Because
And
Kenya's words, I wish we had the picture, was I would never
mhm.
introduce
Do revenge porn.
private. But so
Yeah.
whatever it is must have been public. She now Kenya did something. Now we already know Kenya did something more is gonna put on the show for the show.
in
But
a
Let's
I
see how
text,
that came from.
don't think it's what they made it out to be. Does that
yeah,
make sense?
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That's where
Mm.
I am.
Did
Yeah.
y'all see the video of Britt Eady and the other girl did a
Yes,
video talking
honey.
about they think they made the wrong decision, things like
Yeah,
that?
they don't want
Hmm.
them
Doris
to
said
show no
Kenya done
more.
ate that girl up.
That's because
Yeah.
Kenya ate that ass up.
They didn't want. They don't want to do no more TV. They
That's what
done.
the issue is. It's like these little millennials think you can mess with these Gen Zs if you want to. Kenya is a veteran in this.
Okay.
You cannot play with her like that.
Yes.
Video show. And
Yes.
all I have to do is I was talking to my aunt. I said, now I'm finna say, okay, so my name, I'm okay. I'm just gonna say it like this. We was hoes in the 90s, but we
Oh
had
Right.
my God.
decorum. Look,
Child.
we had decorum. We did that behind closed doors. We didn't take no pictures. It wasn't no cameras there, and we sure would put our coochie on the internet.
Oh my God.
Like, like, good God, this new
Oh my
generation kids, they don't care about nothing.
God.
They all
Stupid.
want
It's
to be Kim
stupidity.
Kardashian.
Like
Hmm.
you cannot be mad. And you know that. How did girl? I can't wait to watch it. But did you hear that they said the producers are
Baddies is
telling them no
hiring.
more leaks, and if they do, then they're gonna recast everybody.
Good,
Yes,
good, good.
they said
They've
no.
been listening. They've been listening.
No more leaks. But we had talked about that. Remember, I said they're going to leak, and I think who leaked that was the Britney girl. She was trying to get sympathy,
Yeah,
and she
probably.
leaked this,
Yeah,
thinking she
probably.
was gonna get sympathy and fans, and
Yeah.
I don't think it worked like she thought.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, can you look, y'all? That would be against the law.
Yeah.
Revenge porn is against the law, and that's like a felony.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
y'all really think Kenya would do something like that? Now, I'm not quite sure how it works with like video cam girls and people who do that kind of stuff, because I don't think that's revenge porn. You getting paid for that.
If it's public, how it can't be, I wouldn't think, right?
Right, because even like that's like Playboy, right? If
Mm-hmm.
you do Playboy, girl, that we still can look at Melania Trump's wife's whole body.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Because that's public. That's not revenge. You got paid for a service, and somebody owns those pictures or that video. And when people pay for OnlyFans, I don't know if you can record. I don't know if that's against the. I don't know. I've never even seen OnlyFans
Me
before.
either.
So,
But who was that? Who said, was it you, Callie, who said that they probably had a camera and was recording with another device? Was that you?
Uh-uh.
Somebody
oh,
said that to me. Like you might can't screen
or they had
record.
a typewriter, or they had a recorder.
Yeah, that's yeah. So
No,
they did some type of recording
I think that
of
was
what,
George.
and we just speculating. We don't know, but it got out there some kind of way.
yeah, but I'm with them. And people should stop leaking all the way around to
Yeah.
bloggers and whomever. And that should not be friendly. You should be fired for that. And they should be fired at the end of the season if they refusing to talk and they're not willing to resolve the situation.
Yeah.
If you want to take that crap to the next season, you need to do it at home, not on our screens.
I agree. I think some changes are gonna be made because Bravo sees it's not working, but it's taking them a long time. Oh, and I was listening to recently Shady and Robin. Did y'all hear what she was talking about? She's got to go somewhere, and she's gonna miss her
Yeah.
son's 8th grade
Is that why she
graduation.
gonna be on Traders? I heard
It's during Traders, yeah.
yeah, because she said it's a lot of money.
She said that's a lot of money. I can't
Yeah,
pass it up.
It
yeah.
better be if she's gonna miss her son's graduation.
His 8th grade. She said it's just eighth
Eighth grade.
grade.
It's eighth
Oh.
grade. She sure did. Giselle said she wouldn't have done it,
Yeah.
but
Mm.
it's the 8th grade.
I don't
It's
know. I
the
don't.
But I mean, it's 8th grade is not even an official graduation.
It's not.
You go have ice cream afterward.
That's
There's
right.
I mean, it's no pressure. I mean, it's not.
I think I would have done it. I would have went for the money.
I definitely would have went for the money. I would have
Mhm.
had maybe somebody else to come in also with my family, so it would, maybe my loss wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, her mother's gonna be there and
Yeah.
Juan. So he'll have somebody. I wonder if she'll be able to like at least view it. Like somebody could show her something like a little bit. I don't know if they're allowed to have phones or nothing, but
They usually are. Yeah, it's
we
always
shall see.
yeah.
But I
People don't
guess we'll be back
What is somewhere?
Monday or Tuesday for
Yeah,
Jersey and Huntsville again.
yeah, that's fine.
All right, I forgot to put this up at the beginning, but that's our QR code for everything Chatter Up. Joy's going to probably load this on our podcast, and then Callie does most of the social media. I don't know what I'll be doing there. I'll just be here. But
Out to dinner.
right. It's
Okay.
summertime, y'all. But
Mhm.
anyway, anything else, ladies?
Nope, that's it. Thanks, everybody.
We
Nope.
miss y'all. Thank you for joining us.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace. I'm gonna hit end. I'll do it.
Wait, I gotta sit here and look at all the